Hello interwebs, and welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Night 2. When we left off, we took care of Phyllis, the mole, and Axel finally agreed to let us into Blacklake District. So now we are headed there to see what this Aldanon the Sage can tell us about the shards. And yeah, we need to find someone. Axel said that there's someone who will guide us in there. So let's go to the entrance to Blacklake District to see if this person will be waiting us there. And yeah, it was a bit of a fail in my part to not take the craft magical arms and armor feat to Eleni earlier, so I will probably be doing that at the next possible point, so we can enchant some armor at least, and some weapons perhaps, depending on what ingredients we have available to us, and what we can make, what recipes we have. Okay, let's see, that way. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Yeah, I was pondering about possibly getting that feat for Quara, as I can't remember which level she is right now, but as she is a sorcerer, I would also need to basically go through recipes that we have to see what spells we'd need in order to have the right spells known to her. And that would, in a way, kind of break RPing for her part, even though we don't use her in the party, but anyway. So I'm not going to do that. Don't see anyone here. Karina. Think that's her. This Damaran woman eyes her surroundings with a constant vigil, never making eye contact with anything for very long. Yeah. So I'm to be your escort into and around Blacklake. Now I know I've done something to make Axel angry. Yeah, I'm not thrilled to see you either. Good. Honesty, I like that. Guess I'll have to work on this charming personality of mine. No you don't. At least I get to stay in the city this time, and seeing as how you're still alive, I won't have any guilt if I leave you when trouble starts. Really. And here I thought we were friends. You live. Looks like you've already got plenty of followers as it is. Yeah. More than I would care to have, even. You ready to go yet? Yeah, but how are we getting in? Our organization owns this inn. It's got a passageway that leads under the city wall and into the district. Okay, lead the way. Now remember, we can't afford to be seen by the city watch. You just tell me where you need to go and I'll lead you there, quietly. Let's go in then. Axel told me Aldanon's would be your first stop. I don't know why you need to speak with the addled old fool, but here we are. So what are you waiting for? Knock on the door. I'll wait out here for you. Okay. Knock knock. I'm sorry, are you here with the delivery? No, I'm not a delivery boy. Now, we should all take pride in our work, no matter how trivial it may seem. Being a courier is something to be proud of, not discouraged. I'm here to ask you some questions. Oh, you're here with questions? Well, that's simple. The answer is no. Now go away, I'm waiting for a delivery. You don't even know what my questions are, old fool. Oh, yes I do. As I have said, the answer is no. And the question is, can I buy your house? To which, no. Which I've said 3 times now, I believe. I don't want to buy a house, I just want to talk. Unless you're here with a quicksilver for my shard research, I really don't have time to dismantle the wards to let you in. Yes, I'm here to deliver some for you. Yeah, right. As if he'd believe that now. And he did. Excellent, excellent. Hold on a moment. Don't try to enter just yet. Let me just remove these wards. There, all disarmed, I think. Come right on in. That was easy.
Well met, well met. I've been waiting what seems like ages for this delivery. Where is it?
Sorry, but I lied. I needed to talk with you.
Oh, very clever. You said one thing and meant another. Gets me every time. Not used to this whole lying business. Quite odd to me. I must confess, normally I'm rather, well, reclusive. Not that I dislike people, mind you. Quite the contrary. But lately, with all the troubles, a murderer on the loose and young nobles sneaking around up to who knows what, I've had to place wards around my home.
Nobles sneaking around?
Ah, yes. Lately I've seen figures sneaking around in the dark, and not that well-meaning sort of sneaking either. It's obvious what they want.
Really? What do they want then?
Why, my house, of course. As if I would ever sell it. Ridiculous. I'd sooner give up my left eye. But my right annoys me at times, so that would be an easier sell.
You are not right in the head, sir. Sounds like you may have sold your wits already.
Oh, no. Still have all of those. Yes, I do. Still as sharp as a club.
Yep.
Wouldn't trade a house for my wits. Not at all. Well, perhaps for my gardener's mind. In any event, back when I first settled in Neverwinter, my humble abode was on the outskirts of Blacklake, bordering acres of untouched wilderness. Now, with Neverwinter being rebuilt, following all that plague nonsense, my property went from the periphery to being right on the main thoroughfare of the rich part of Neverwinter. All the nobility wants to live in Blacklake, but there's no more room. So lately they've been trying various ways to convince me to sell my land.
Okay. Are you sure these figures you see are nobles?
Of course. Who else would sneak around my home? Well, present company excluded.
My point
Oh, that's
exactly.
right. You came here for a reason, yes?
Yeah, I have discovered several of these shards. Blah blah blah.
Great dear, what a tale. The moment you arrived, I knew I'd be interested in meeting you. Wish I'd known that when I first greeted you. Would have saved some time. You've certainly come to the right place. A while ago, I found another shard with properties similar to the ones you possess. I've done every possible test on the shard, but learned little. However, I've never had another shard to compare it against. If you'd like some answers, I'll gladly run some tests on your shards. I have just enough quicksilver to do it.
Where did you get your shard from?
Well, now, I'm sure it would make for a fascinating tale, except that I don't remember.
Great. Guess we share a similar memory capacity. You've been spending all this time studying them and you can't remember?
I I've had no reason to remember, but I suppose I should try now that you've asked me. Someone had to have given it to me, right?
Not necessarily.
I remember a well-dressed man, perhaps nobility, though I'd never asked such a personal question.
Think, old man, I don't have all day.
Patience, please. I'm doing my best to remember. So many faces. It won't go any faster if you yell. He gave me this shard, asked me to study it and report my findings. Now that I think about it, he's never returned for an answer. Not that I've had one to give him. And I never did catch his name, so I wouldn't be able to find him either. Irrelevant, since, like I said, I haven't been able to glean any useful information from my single shard. So it turns out the tale wasn't nearly as fascinating as I hoped. A pity. Back to my original question, then. Would you like me to run some tests on your shards?
Okay, but I want these back.
Ah, thank you. I'll be right back with this.
And you better not break them.
My tests are complete. With another shard to use as a comparison, well, I learned quite a bit. Quite a lot, actually. It appears these shards contain latent magical energy, either caused by a strong enchantment from when they were whole or from their method of destruction. Furthermore, the shards resonate when they are brought together, increasing their magical energy output accordingly. These shards are pieces of a broken Githyanki silver sword. Are you familiar with the Githyanki?
I'd be interested in hearing what you know about them.
The Githyanki are a race of beings that dwell on the astral plane, led by Vlakith, the Lich Queen. Not a nice woman, I hear.
I bet.
Ages ago, the ancestors of the Githyanki were human and inhabited another plane of existence, where they were enslaved by the Illithids, or Mind Flayers. Then came Gith. Little is known about her outside the Githyanki, but she led the rebellion to free her people of the Illithids, and is considered the hero and founder of the Githyanki people. The Githyanki silver swords are forged with the special purpose of severing the silver cord that connects the form of an astrally projecting traveler to his or her material counterpart. They look like a regular Githyanki weapon until used in combat, at which point they turn into a column of flowing, shimmering liquid. Really quite amazing, I'm told. I believe the shards that you have found are pieces of one of these silver swords. I presume the Githyanki have come to Faerun to recover the shards.
I've fought Githyanki, but none of their weapons had the properties you describe.
Common Githyanki would not possess a silver sword. These swords are rare and highly prized. They are given by the Lich Queen to only the greatest of Githyanki knights. When one of their silver swords falls into the hands of a non-Githyanki, they will go to extraordinary lengths to recover it.
Really? Do the Githyanki often lose their silver swords?
Often enough that there is a special group of Githyanki, the Sword Stalkers, whose sole purpose is to seek out any of the missing silver swords and punish the thieves who took them.
I see. Well, why would the Githyanki care about pieces of a broken sword?
I've never heard of one being broken before. It could be that the Githyanki are as interested in how it was broken as they are in reclaiming the pieces.
Well, is there anything more you can tell me about the shard?
I wish I knew more. Amon-Jero was the real expert. He actually possessed a silver sword.
Who is Amon-Jero?
Amon-Jero? Oh, he was a court wizard of Neverwinter decades ago. I met him a few times. He was a nice fellow, a little absent-minded, with a tendency to drift off the subject. Amon-Jero reminded me of my old mentor, Master Growler. Had the largest collection of noisy, exotic birds, made quite a racket, you know, chirping and squawking.
How did he get a silver sword?
I have no idea. He was a gentle sort, though, so I doubt that he stole or killed for the sword.
Yeah, that's what they say about all serial killers and the like. He was such a quiet, nice man. Wouldn't the Githyanki come after him to get the sword back?
I suppose they would. But if they went after Armangelo, they never found him. He passed away as quietly as he lived.
Oh. So why would I ask where can I find him? And I already asked that. Okay, save the rambling and just tell me what I need to do next.
Very well. No one knows where Jero's family is, but the archives here in Blacklake may have clues to the location of Jero's sanctuary, his haven. There may be something there that can help you. Ask the guards at the archives to speak directly with Archives Administrator Kotnik. He has been known to let me in, quietly on occasion.
Really? Well, thanks for the help. I'll be going now.
Very well. Thank you for your visit, and for letting me chat with you. Quite enlightening, really. Oh, and before I forget, you may take my shard.
Thank you.
I've no use for it any longer. And who knows, you may gather more. Do be careful, though. I plan to raise my wards again after you have left to keep out those young nobles skulking about. Hope we haven't talked too long. Otherwise, they may have gathered their courage and attempted to sneak in.
Yeah, who knows? What in the abyss took you so long? You wouldn't believe where I had to hide to avoid the city watch patrols. Wait here, I want you to take me to the archives, but I'd like to take care of some other things first. The archives, is it? That just figures. Nothing with you is ever easy. No, it really isn't. Not with that attitude. Someone's bound to notice us slipping in and out of the district, but you're the boss. At least that's what Axel told me. Let's get back to the merchant quarter. See me when you're ready to return here, and I'll take you to that giant library of yours. Okay. Okay then, let's see the third shard. Where is it? Okay, let's organize the stuff. Maybe that'll help. Physical bonuses. Constitution +1, Dexterity +1, and Strength +1. I wonder... with Lord, it all the three attributes go to an odd number, so no use really.
Yes.
And it would unfortunately be the same with Nishka.
Everyone, follow me.
Eleni would raise her dexterity and constitution modifiers with that. But the breastplate would not accept the dexterity bonus, so that would go to waste. Regarding armor class. Kelgar could get his strength and dexterity modifiers up. Because I have a feeling that the dexterity bonuses would go to waste. He would clearly need a lighter armor, or well, an armor that would allow at least the one dexterity, I think. That could be better. Yeah, I think we'll give the physical bonus shard to Kelgar.
Yes.
There we go. Yeah.